Like you were doing the bluff thing, to pretend you had a really good hand but had just like kind of an okay hand. That's fine. That's what we're here for. To enjoy ourselves and do fun things, right?
Welcome to the 2022 Poker Masters. 10 events here in the PokerGO studio in Las Vegas. We're going to talk to Daniel Negreanu, Rampage Poker, and a whole lot more. And of course, we're going to look at that jacket. That's up for grabs this week.
Okay, notice I didn't check dark this time. Because there was some spots where I was going to leave. This isn't one of them. Same bet? Same bet. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me find out where I'm at. Find out where I'm at. Just call it. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna check in the dark. Okay, now the issue is this. You don't have a 5, okay? I can pretend I have one. I could have an ace, I could have a queen, I could have a whole bunch of things. All value, notice. I didn't say anything that's bluffing. So I'm doing the combo thing for you. And now the question is, what do we do with the situation in terms of a wager? And we are gonna put a large wager of 27,000. The same bet plus 3. Good luck. Tick tock on the clock. We got to burn a chip. Let's go. Let's go once. He called? I do have a 5.
Oh, which one?
I finagled. That was fucking around.
No, I thought you didn't do it.
Oh, you did? I did?
Well, you were right. Yeah.
As always, Daniel Negreanu disappears into a deep, dark hole when World Series of Poker ends. Same thing happened this year. However, you're back. We're in the studio. You're playing Poker Masters. Are you geared up again for some poker?
You are correct. August is a month I don't think about poker whatsoever. I get deep dive into my fantasy hockey stuff. But, you know, Poker Masters is always a fun one. There's a purple jacket on the line. I think I'd look quite good in it, so I might as well try and win it.
So in that downtime, is there also reflecting on WSOP? Are you thinking about some new strategies, or are we just bringing out straight up street poker here for Poker Masters?
Yeah, not gonna lie, the entire month of August, I spend all my time researching 14 to 18-year-old young boys who play hockey, because I'm for my fantasy hockey league. I'm in a dynasty league, and that's it, right? I don't do any study, I don't do any lab work, nothing like that. I just, check out, because the World Series is such a grind.
And then, of course, we have quite a few events left here at the studio. 10 events, Poker Masters, Super High Roller Bowl, and a very juicy 500K free roll PGT Championship at the end of the year, which is also streaming on PokerGO. However, only the top 21 qualify for that tournament on the standings. You're 64th right now. Your good friend Phil Ivey is second, by the way. Are we going to make a run of that?
64th is embarrassing. Like, come on, bro. You're Daniel Negreanu. You're 64th? Shame, shame, shame. World Series of Poker didn't help. I would have expected to be in the top 20 by now. I'm not. We'll see how the Poker Masters goes. You got Super High Roller Bowl, a lot of points available on the line there. So still something I keep an eye on, but I know it's, a lot of work needs to be done to get there.
I'm not sure if I want to speak to Phil Ivey, if I should address you or the camera, but he's only 1 point behind Steven Shibbuck in the PGT race. Of course, that basically qualifies him for that free roll. But he's also been swinging big, winning some Trident events. Do you think we can get Phil out here?
The difficult thing with Phil is he doesn't know what the heck is going on anywhere in the world. He's like, huh? What? He knows about Trident because they told him, go to Trident, but he probably doesn't even know these tournaments are happening. Right? So somebody will have to reach out to Phil and go, hey Phil, you can play from home. Let's do it.
So anyone who has Phil's phone number, please send him a text. Otherwise, we'll see him in December for the BGT. Daniel, good luck, and good to have you here.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What new approach, buddy? I came to gamble. Gambling's fun. You never gambled before?
Mr. Rampage in the house, Poker Masters. We have Daniel Negreanu on our right. We're filming some hands. Yeah. Have we already experienced some stuff that's going to make the video?
I'm getting in the mix, slowly but surely, trying to play some hands, battling against D-Negs, all these really good players is tough, and it'll be making for some really cool content. I don't know if anyone's posted something from Poker Masters yet. That's a vlog format, obviously, but this will be cool. It's a cool experience for sure. First time here, and I'm ready to mix it in.
I've seen you play a wide range of stakes over the last few years. Is this now where you live? Are we going to expect to see you in all these high rollers?
Maybe. I don't think I'm going to live in the high rollers. I'm shot taking and maybe irresponsibly at that, but I'm here to battle it out. And for the sake of really good content, I'm here to punt and maybe donate to some of these high rollers. they all deserve my $10,000. They're all really good people, so that's my goal. Maybe make some good content and try to luck box my way into maybe a final table or something.
So are you coming into this series thinking like, oh, I'm gonna play a set amount of events, see how it goes, and then take it from there, or have you sold the package and we're just gonna play 50Ks?
I'm gonna play today and tomorrow. If I somehow do really well, then sure. But most likely, I'll probably just like call it quits there, and then maybe show up next year. There's no rush, I guess. I can always play next year. You guys always have these going on, so it'll be nice.
So final thing for your audience. Does it matter a lot to them whether you play, a low stakes cash session or a high stakes tournament? Like, what do they like seeing you play the most?
They love the cash. They love the cash, whether it's like 1-3 or 100, 200. Like, it doesn't matter. And yeah, but for some reason I keep choosing tournaments here and there. Like, whether it's a $500 tournament or a 10K here against the best. Like, tournaments is kind of what I love. But everyone loves cash.
So you should play on high stakes poker then.
I should.
Are you ready?
Like, depends on how high stakes. Like, when we talking about this high
How
stakes. How about like a medium high stakes poker?
No, but that's not a brand. The brand is high stakes poker.
I know, but what about like a medium version of the high stakes?
How big can we go?
I don't know, 1-2 is the highest.
Well, I'll talk to my guy.
Yeah.
And if you find $100,000, maybe we can make something happen.
Okay, that'd be fun. Why not?
Rampage Poker, season 11, I guess. So high stakes poker. You guys stay tuned.
Oh boy. Get ready for some punts.
You want to try it on? Is that a bad omen?
I don't know. Sure.
So take it off. Try it on. I think this is made for Steve Z, and the fact that he's here trying it on is probably a good thing for all of us, so we can see how it's going to look on the future champ.
It's been a long time since I've gone anywhere where I had to wear a tie and jacket, so this would be a nice change of pace.
I feel like it suits you really well.
Goes with this T-shirt for sure.
Steve Z in the mix here at Poker Masters. I mean, it looks good on him. It is your size. All right, here we are, day 2, event 2 going on behind me, of course. Event 1 final table today, live on PokerGO. Let's see who wins this thing.
Queen 9-7.
Hang on.
I don't know if...
Queen
I think that's
9-7.
game over. It's over.
And that is it. The heater continues for Jeremy Osmus.
Poker Masters, 10 events, first one in the bag, Jeremy Osmus. This guy, all he does is win. Jeremy, you're unstoppable right now. You even were joking on stream that you couldn't lose versus Nick Schulman, which you did at least for one hand, but still, impressive showing once again.
Thank you. I thought it might be his turn because we just got heads up the other day online. I took it down. Lucky enough to beat him again. He's a great player, obviously, so feel good to pull it out.
WSOP, of course, always a huge grind. Very different vibe, different setting, different players to play against. What's it like to grab another one of these in this type of field?
It's awesome. It's cool. I love playing here. I love these series, USPO, PokerGO Cup, Poker Masters. It's just cool. You know, it's a week, 2 weeks almost of events straight and added prize money, cool prize like the jacket and the PokerGO Cup and the Eagle. I love all these events. They're great.
Lots of points added to his total for the 500K free roll at the end of the year. Getting closer and closer to being safe for that. Top 21 is what you need. Still, though, I find it really funny that you have this, cash background. You're sort of grinding, make a main event final table, and over the course of the years, whenever I've spoken to you, the accolades always seem to be secondary. But now you keep adding them, all the totals, all the lists. Your resume just keeps expanding. Does it change your perspective on what it means to, add those wins?
A little bit, yeah. I guess I used to just care only about the money, but once you start becoming like a trophy hunter, it's a little bit addicting, right? It's kind of fun, and the media makes a big deal out of it, and some players do too, and so it's fun. It's cool to win a lot of things and have so many bracelets and all that stuff. Yeah, it means a lot. Yeah.
How does the trophy case look at home? Do you have a specific spot for it yet? Do you have a mantle?
Yeah, I have a little setup. Yeah, at home. Yeah, I do. I try not to keep too much valuable stuff at home, like bracelets and all. I don't know how valuable they are really, but they're a few $1,000s. So things like that I try to be careful about and keep them somewhere else. But a lot of these ones are all laid out, and it's getting crowded.
I mean, a few more, and you guys can just have like a champagne party at home and just drink from them.
Exactly.
And then, are you ready to put a mannequin? You know, John can show it right there because the jacket is sitting right there. Are you ready to put a mannequin front and center in the house, or will the wife get upset?
Front and center of the house, like the Christmas story. I'll have somewhere for it, but probably not. I don't know. It's pretty stylish. She's into these modern, trendy things. That might be a good little showcase thing in the living room or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Final question. I know you and Nick heads up now for the second time, but you know, whenever top players face each other, especially guys with you guys, the resume that you guys have, the Hall of Fame conversation always comes up. I think even if we go back a few years, Nick would have already been a shoo-in. Do you feel like you're building on that resume now to be in the Hall of Fame?
I guess so. I mean, it's not something that's ever been on my radar until like this summer when I won the 4th bracelet and they kind of brought it up. And then, you know, I've continued to win, so I suppose so. If I get in, I got to do it quick, though, because there's a whole slew of really great players that are 30-something that have much bigger resumes than me and accolades than me that would push me out. So it'd be cool to get in there, but we'll see. I might need to keep winning more and more, you know, because it's not easy. Only they take 2 people a year, I think, so yeah, it's tough.
9 events left in the series. He takes home #1. You guys stay tuned for more.